Howdy y'all, good morning. Yep, Dr. Groovy been awake since, well, since forever. So, yeah, no sleep for me last night because generally my go to bed time is between 6 and 7 a.m. as most musicians generally are. Unless you play in a really old fogey band and you carry no gear, then you get to bed about every time, you know, everybody else does, about 10 o'clock at night. Anyway, the reason it's so dark, yep, it's 6 o'clock in the morning and heading to Enoch, E-N-O-C-H, for those map questers out there. It's exactly the town that Derek and Leslie, the drummer and the fiddle player, where they live. It's just a suburb of Cedar City, Utah. So I'm currently in Nevada, getting ready to go through Arizona and then over into Utah. Of course, as you all know, that's only about a 45-minute trip to get to Utah, and then a total of an hour and a half for me to get here to Derek and Leslie's house. The gig is a block from their home, and it's just, you know, supposed to be their Enoch Iron County Days Festival, the first annual. And as you might be able to tell, it is raining like crazy. We've had rain all night. Las Vegas has flooded once again. Little town called Moapa, where the highway washed out. I haven't heard if it's washed out again. I just know the towns around there where my wife did work, and Overton is underwater again, big time. So I don't know what's ahead of me yet. So we're getting ready to find out. Here, normally when you get to see the big mountains and everything. Okay, this is my view. Okay, so this is Arizona coming up. I will zoom just a little bit. I know some of you know what a state sign looks like, but that's the Arizona state sign. So I'm just coming up to it right after I just pulled out of the house, about when I turned on this camera. Well, here we are in Arizona, and no sign of all them huge mountains in front of me. So the weather is supposed to be the same as it is here. Thunderstorms all day, all night, really cold weather. Got the coat with me, and everything's supposed to be outside. But again, these little video band vlogs are supposed to be here to help you guys. You know, of course they were here for you guys to see me jump in another band again, and you know, whatever, for anybody who cared. But again, the main thing is for those of you who want to get into doing this on a low level, like, you know, what we're doing. Yeah, this will be it. Everybody else lives a lot closer. Again, I got to drive an hour and a half, basically because we've already been paid. So according to the contracts that you have to have, the band does at least have to show up. So that's all I'm doing. I do have everything I need to play here, just in case they do move it into the gymnasium or something. But as of last night, they had no plan B for weather, which is usually it, especially on a first annual event. Entertainment's the last anybody thinks of anything. So they've got 2 bands booked that have to be paid if they show up. So it is a must that all members show up. So I have to drive the hour and a half there and the hour and a half back in order to collect basically the money and gas it takes for me to get there and back. But it's just part of it. So again, contracts are contracts, so you still get paid. What this is called is an act of God clause. So whenever you're putting together your contracts, you can almost pretty much get them online where everything is self-inclusive, and then make changes that fit your particular situation. And there will always be, in a good contract, an act of God clause, meaning rain, hail, hurricanes, tornadoes, anything that is just totally nobody's fault, that you still get paid even though you don't play, but you have to show up. So, do we have to stay for the duration? It depends on the person, actually, that's contracted you. They can make you stay for however long you're going to, because they are, again, especially on these first things that they toss together and have no experience doing, they want you to stick around the whole time just in case the rain lets up. But then they're like, okay, go ahead and set up now. It's like, well, it's going to take us 2 hours to set up. Well, it'll be raining by then. Well, that's, you know, why we know our job. And so, you know, it would definitely be raining again by the time we got our first note of music out. So we're there to let them know that. So you just go back and forth and teach them the ropes. So you get to be teacher, even, and that's a good thing, since half of this band, most wanted, are teachers. So we kind of teach the rookies how the game's played, and you do it nicely, so you burn no bridges. So that means Scotty keeps his mouth shut and lets them talk. Anytime I talk, I tend to get people in trouble. Start a fight. You know, it's just what I do, but hey, it's just my kind of fun. Anyway, so we're heading there. I'll give you a shot of what town looks like when we get there, and then maybe talk to you when we're coming back. If we do play at all, I'll give you a shot of that too. So if anything, if there's nothing on here other than that, lesson learned, okay? Once again, Scott Grove with the band Most Wanted, just heading up to what turns out to basically be Cedar City, Utah. Again, for MapQuesters, Enoch, E-N-O-C-H, Iron County Days Festival, first annual. And at 10 o'clock, they're supposed to start with the bed races. Those are big out here. You know, people lay in the beds dressed like they were for bed, and other people push them down the street and they actually race their beds. You know, some put big tires on them, some put spoilers on the back and whatever, try to make them more wind resistant, make them sleeker and faster and whatever, but you're not allowed to have a motor on it. It's just all pushing and that be it, but you try to put the skinniest people you can find in the bed, of course. So, anyway, I'll talk to you a little bit and let you see what it looks like. Okay, see you shortly. Okay, folks, this is right here. Yep, those are windshield wipers. Going through the about 20-mile-long Virgin River Gorge. And, of course, it looks like you're in the depths of hell. But what happens in here, you'll see some of it here. See that waterfall? These happen all over the place because the desert is so dry and the ground is so dry that water can't even soak into the soil, let alone these rocks. So we get tons. Look at that one up there. I don't know if you can see it. That waterfall right there. That's coming all the way down to the top of that mountain and coming down here. But they are all over this place. Just, there never are waterfalls unless it's raining because there's no rivers up there. That's just, I mean, tons of gallons. We were looking last night and we were having water main breaks, and they were putting out as much as 98,000 gallons of water per minute. That's pretty crazy right there. But as far as what's going on up here, it's just good old nature. And some of these waterfalls, I mean, they just shoot straight on you. So if you're doing 75 or 80 through here, I mean, you're getting a full-fledged waterfall right onto your car with pressure on there that can actually knock you off the road. So you have to slow down and try to find a way to kind of wheel around it if humanly possible. So it can get really scary through here. So just wanted to let you know that. Yeah, the window's fogging up again. So I'm going to try to drive and not die. So just wanted to let you know that such things exist. I know most of you grown-ups know that, but younger folks, man, there's all kinds of crazy stuff out here on these roads. So, if I don't talk to you later, I'm dead again, okay? Talk to you. See you later, bye. Okay, kiddies, let's see if we get any light show ahead. Lots of lightning out here. I'm actually like 20 minutes away from where the gig is supposed to be. This whole shindig already started about an hour and 20 minutes ago, but of course nothing went on with it because it's nasty out here, just like the weatherman said. What's been really fun is everybody everybody's going super slow on this highway. The speed limit is 80 miles per hour. And we're all doing 60. There are tons of places with standing water, and some of it will just hydroplane you right off the road. So as I've been going down the road, of course, with the defroster on, it gets a little hot, so I roll down the window next to me, and then we get right next to one of those places where the water's all across the road, nice and deep. Semi goes past me, and sure enough, all that water comes right in my window, right into my lap. So, yeah, I've been doing a lot of hydroplaning and all that fun stuff, but hey, almost there. Like I said, basically just show up and let them say, go home. Again, that may not happen. Actually, there's we're meeting at an elementary school where we're catching up with everybody at. Where they're actually supposed to have this at, I do not know, but if it is actually at the school grounds, somebody may get the wacky idea to actually open up the school and set everything up in the gymnasium and try to recoup some of it, but don't know. Some people just don't think that way, or they just don't have access to it on the weekends. Then again, you have to get with different city ordinances and stuff, you have to have different permits to do such things. So who knows what will happen. I'm just sucking the heck out of Tootsie Rolls trying to get here. All the lightning's hitting on both sides, I mean, instead of right in the front. I was hoping to give you a good light show and show you some of the stuff that's dang near hit us, or me. I'm by myself today, but anyway, that's all I got to report. So I'll turn this back on when we get there and find out what's going on, and there may be another lesson to be learned. Who knows? We'll find out together. Alrighty, kiddies. Somewhere over here at the school is where I'm supposed to meet with everybody. Trying to get me some of that off the window, but it ain't gonna happen. So I'll just pull in, see what I can find. I'm exactly on time. See if anybody else is. It looks like I picked the little yellow pickup zone for the kids. That would figure, because I cannot see out my side windows at all. So I won't even go there because I can't even look to see if anything happens that way either. So, and I can't see if traffic's coming either way. Can you? I've got the window open here, so I just pull out here, stay in the other lane, hope for the best, and drive. Yeah, I got the rear window defroster on, but that ain't helping much. Alright, let's try the street after. That yellow house right over there, well, over there is where the folks live, and here's the school. The band vehicle is gone, and Leslie's bug is out here. Alright, so I guess they have left. So that was their house. So if I'm not at the right place, I'll go over to that place and just make a phone call and see what's up. Alright, so I'm going to do nothing but go back to the school and call them from there. I'll catch you in a sec. Okay, folks, well, it's a few hours later. No, we never sat up. Nothing here is going to happen. It's still, yep, just doing all this stuff. So I'm gonna go home, but I did have my buddy and his wife that were gonna come out. You guys saw it on some of these, I'm sure, but said he was going to come out and hear me this week, and they actually showed up still. I just went and sat in their car, and we just jogged for a while, and he showed me some videos of him picking and singing too. Just heck of a nice guy, man. Great guitar player, great singer, and so I'm gonna go home and listen to his stuff. I had him send me some stuff as soon as while I was sitting there, make sure I got it. So anyway, I'm gonna drive back to Mesquite now and answer some more questions, and do that, and just keep on firing up on as many of those as I can, and try not to get hit here. But anyway, we got paid in full for driving out here. That was the whole intent anyway. So the fact that we had to show up, and that's always in the act of God clause, you know, everybody has to at least show up. So just drove all the way here to get my money and go back home. So exactly as I figured. So hope you enjoyed this video. No, but actually for my buddy showing up and his wife and being so nice and coming out made everything worthwhile. So love it when I actually get to meet my friends here off of YouTube. So thanks, my man. Appreciate you guys. And say hey to Paisley, their little daughter, and everybody else. And thanks again for making it out. And heck, I had a lot better time, you know, jawing with those guys than I would have had playing, that's for sure. You know, it's like, you know, actually get to meet great people. It doesn't happen every day. So got paid today for doing nothing and got to meet great people. So been nothing but a total win other than waking up early. So you guys be groovy. Another gig next week back there up Duck Creek, Utah, way up in the hills, and it might be snowing and all that. So we'll try that, see if it happens, okay? Talk to you soon. Once again, Dr. Groovy, Scott Grove, Groovy Music Lessons, and the band Most Wanted. All that stuff. And I guess I'll just drive home in the rain, and if you guys want to do it with me, just watch this video in reverse. I don't know how you do it on there, but if you know how to do it, that's what it's going to be like going home. So you guys be groovy. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, for any of you guys out there still hanging with me, yeah, I didn't expect to come back either. Just got into town, and they're out there bulldozing and everything and cleaning up after the flood that was left here. But hey, I made it back home and turning into our area now. But hey, look how pretty it got. By golly, looks like a perfect day now. So there's always something at the end of that rainbow, man. So looks good to be back home. So you guys take care again, and thanks for my buddies for coming out. And we actually ran into each other again at Maverick Station and took a picture together, which of course I posted at the beginning of the video and throw it on here now too. So thanks again for folks that actually do become real friends. Okay, nice and sunny. That's beautiful. I might even stay outside today. You guys be groovy. Catch you later.